Hi everybody and welcome back to the Tasting Room. We're sampling today one from Woodford Reserve. This is their Kentucky Straight Malt Whiskey. So obviously we're most familiar with Woodford Reserve for their work with bourbon. They also have a couple of good ryes. This one is, like I said, it's a malt whiskey, a malted barley whiskey. Now, unlike a lot of malt whiskeys that are 100% malted barley, they did something a little bit different with the mash bill. In this one, it's 51% malted barley, 47% corn, and 2% rye. Just because, I don't know. They proof this one to 45.2%, so that's 90.4 proof. And I believe it was aged in new charred oak barrels, just like the bourbon would be. Alright, so heavy vanilla on the nose. Boy, you really get those malted grains in there. Detecting a little bit of chocolate. A little bit peppery there. Ultimately very rich though. It's a good full nose. Okay, on the palate, it's almost silky at first. Very nice mouthfeel. Still has that good malty richness. A little bit of cocoa in there. I'm getting a nice brown sugar sweetness. We have some baking spices in there and some oak as we kind of approach the finish. Yeah, and a barrage of spices just takes over, making for a good long finish. And as it starts to subside, left with a little bit of a molassesy sweetness on the palate. Very nice. Okay, so the nose on this one, very nice. I thought it did a real nice job of kind of foretelling the rest of the whiskey. You know, you had that malty richness. You had, you had the little bit of sweetness of the grains in there. A heavy vanilla in there. Some nice milk chocolate. I'm going to go ahead and give the nose on this one 22.5 points. The taste, again, very similar. A little bit of cocoa, that nice, it was a lot of nice oaky and nutty notes in there as well on the palate. I'm going to go ahead and give the taste for this one 22 points. The finish, long and spicy. Not much more I could say about that. Left you with a nice molasses on the palate. I'm going to give this one 21.5 points for the finish, and then another 21.5 for the balance. And that'll put me at an overall score of 87.5 points for this Woodford Reserve Kentucky Straight Malt Whiskey. Well, that's all the time I have for you today, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to give it a thumbs up or leave a comment in the comment section down below. And then, of course, if you're not already a member to my channel, please click that button down below and subscribe. And then after you do, make sure you hit that little bell next to the subscribe button and make sure you get notifications of new videos that come out. New videos come out on the weekends, and I'd hate for you to miss one, so go ahead and do that for me, and I will see you again next week, right here on The Tasting Room.